Mr. Dardinsky, do you still have bamboo in your yard?
By the fence, that little corner, yes. By the fence, foot away from the fence is growing there, yes. Because that's where the barrier is, yes.
And there's nothing you can do about that?
I can't stop it from traveling.
Right.
It's impossible.
Right.
It's because that's how
If
you're
you look
supposed
at
to...
Exhibit D, that's what my yard looks like right after I had it all removed. If you look along the white fence
Okay.
and then the back fence, you see that black
Yeah.
plastic? That's
Yeah.
the barrier.
Okay.
Okay? So even if I did have bamboo in my yard,
It wouldn't
it
go
wouldn't
to his.
go to the neighbors.
Uh-huh.
And
And you're saying he could have done that for
he could have done that.
you.
Yeah, he could have done that.
And you don't know who owns the house, neighbor A?
No.
You wouldn't be able to find that out through the city?
I talked to him and I went to the town and the town determined it was him. So there's a video
Yeah.
of them digging up my yard.
Yeah, let's go ahead and watch the video.
I had to bring a backhoe in
Yeah.
and they filled up a 10-yard dumpster just with a root.
You see the shed right there?
Yes.
In the corner? That's on the end of my property. So whatever grows there is now my property.
So those tall things, is that bamboo?
That's the bamboo.
That's behind your
Okay.
shed?
Yes.
And your
You can
fence
see
is
my
between-
you
where's
can
your
see
fence?
my shed right there.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna open it up.
All right, Mr. Casey, I have a question for you. This is one of the pictures you've given us. This is your yard after the remediation,
Right.
correct? So it is possible, and I guess perhaps probable, that we're going to start seeing bamboo right up there, right?
What's gonna happen?
Could happen.
And it's going to be like right on the border of your two properties?
Yep.
So
So-
his bamboo
Same
will
thing that
travel
happened to me.
more onto his property.
Ah, but it's not his bamboo, the bamboo,
No,
right?
it's on his property. He-
That I get, but
You
if
know,
it starts
he's-
to grow here,
It's gonna be.
are we
yours.
do we call it your bamboo?
Yeah.
That
Then
would
you know
seem
what?
unfair to me.
No, I will take care. I'm not going to I'm out there every day. I'm not going to let that bamboo grow anymore. You don't know what I went through with this bamboo.
It sounds like we've only kind of touched the surface, but it sounds like he's gone through it as well.
I shouldn't be on the hook for money, $5,000 that I didn't need
No,
to
you
spend.
shouldn't. I think
agree.
that you should be holding the source responsible.
The source for me
That ever
was-
started this
but
infestation.
but the source for my yard was him, his yard.
But I think you said he cultivated it. How did he cultivate this bamboo?
Letting it grow.
All right, and
I'm done.
before we retire, I just want the court to take judicial notice of the definition of the word cultivate in the Merriam-Webster dictionary. It is to foster the growth of, and an alternative definition is to improve by labor, care, or study. We don't typically have to go to the dictionary, but I think in this one it's important because there's a very specific term which is not defined in the statute itself. All right, thank you both. The parties are excused while we deliberate in this matter.
Courtroom is now in recess.
We have deliberated and we have reached a verdict here, and it is not unanimous. I believe that even though Mr. Dardzinski is in fact a victim here of the invasion of bamboo from property A, he still allowed it to grow and it still invaded upon Mr. Casey's property, and I think he should be held liable based upon the ordinance. However, the majority in this case, Judge Juarez and Judge Tawaldi, disagree with me. They find that you, Mr. Dardzinski, did not cultivate, grow, or plant this bamboo, and therefore you should not be held liable. By a 2-to-1 majority, the complaint is dismissed. That is the verdict of the court.
Thank you.